Hey, how's it going, runner? Coach Kyle here, and welcome to video 3 in my 5-part series with topics for beginner or new runners. If you missed the first 2, that's okay. Catch them in the playlist, but I talked about keeping easy runs easy, the importance of rest, and today we're going to talk about strength work. When I get a runner come to me for coaching, I almost always do 2 things. First, I slow them down, and I talked about that in the first video about keeping easy runs easy. Number 2, I get them doing strength work, and I find that many runners, they just want to run. And that's fine if you just want to run. But if you want to improve as a runner, if you want to improve your running economy, you want to be a more efficient runner, you want to decrease your injury risk so you can keep on running, and this is another big deal, you just want to improve your overall, your normal strength. Whether it's like preparing for the first snow shovel of the year, raking the leaves, picking up your kids, all this comes into play with doing strength work consistently and frequently. So if that sounds like your jam, follow along, check out the rest of this video. We're going to talk about how to do easy to do, sustainable, and safe strength routines. So I was lucky that when COVID hit and all the gyms closed down, the strength routines that I've always given my runners that I coach all over the world didn't require gym access. So I didn't have to change anything, and they didn't have to change anything either. So let's walk through what a normal strength routine session looks like for me or my clients, and what I think it should look like for you as well. It starts before the run. We do a little 1 to 3 minute light warm up, and I have a couple routines I do. There's either a calf, ankle kind of warm up routine. There's a lunge matrix, and it's just lunges to kind of warm up the legs. And for more advanced runners, they do a longer warm up that has more dynamic movements. But to keep it simple, you could do 5 body weight squats, 5 forward lunges each leg, side to side lunge, back lunge. It takes just a couple minutes and you're all warmed up and you're ready to go. And then you go do your run. If it's a 30-minute jog, if it's a 45-minute run walk, whatever have you, you go do your run, you come back home, and here's how it works. You go to the fridge, you grab a water, some Silk protein milk, whatever, you get something to drink, go jump on your yoga mat, and you do your strength routine. So with myself and my clients, these strength routines are called general strength and mobility, and they're simple 10, 15-minute, primarily body weight routines, and they're meant to be done straight away after your run. So this is good for a couple reasons. First off, it's called concurrent training. You have the run and you have the strength work back to back. You're doing them at the same time. And what this does is it extends the run a little bit. And this is helpful especially for new runners where you might only be running for 10, 15 minutes, but doing this type of strength work where you piggyback the short, 20-minute run with a 10 or 15-minute strength routine, you're lengthening the workout a little bit. You're keeping your heart rate and your core temp up just a little bit by piggybacking that run with the strength work. Also, what you're doing is, and this is a big deal, you're increasing compliance. So I have found that not having the strength work separate from the run increases the odds that a client that you will, and even me, will do the workout, do the strength work. It's one thing together. It's a run and a strength routine right together. It's not a morning run and an evening strength routine that you forget to do. I've forgotten to do a lot of them, but I find if I do them right together, I'm gonna do it. You do it, you get it done, and you're glad you did. The alternative is you don't do the strength routine. You kind of regret it, maybe a little bit. And the thing is, you don't know you regret it, but 3 months from now, 6 months from now, if you skip the strength routines now, you're gonna be weaker, you're gonna be less efficient, you're gonna maybe be injured. And I hate to say it, but if you do the strength routines now, you're gonna be thankful. And you might not know it, but 3 months, 6 months from now, when you're not as fast or injury resilient, maybe you're injured because, and you might not consciously think this, but you think, gosh, I should have done those strength routines that Coach Kyle told me to do 4 months ago. You should have done them, and I'm telling you now, Get them done now. You have two options. You can regret it or you can be stronger. You can make that decision. So check out the link below in the description here for what those routines actually look like. But they're meant to be super safe, simple routines. Body weight squats. You're on your hands and knees on the yoga mat and you're doing donkey kicks where you're pushing your leg back. You're on your back doing hip thrusts up. It's very hip, glute, and core focused. They're meant to be simple and quick routines as well. When I give these to my clients, it's a YouTube link and that's just a description of each movement. And all they do is the first few times they might click on the YouTube link, watch and do the routine right with me. And it could take 10 or 15 minutes max. It doesn't need to be a 30-minute routine. And the nice thing is that since you're doing them right away after your run, your legs are a little extra fatigued. So you get a little more bang for your buck out of a body weight routine right away after a run. And again, these are simple routines. So after a few times doing them with me, typically my clients can just look at the list of movements, go through it, and if you do it without checking your Facebook or whatever, it takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you're done. Sometimes what I do is I have these pretty much down to memory. I'll put a YouTube video on, like some science video or whatever, and it'll be a 10 or 15 minute video, and I'll just watch that, or maybe I'll listen to some audiobook while I do my strength routine. Maybe I'll play with Banjo. Banjo sometimes brings me toys and I'll play tug of war with him while doing my V-sits and stuff. So you can bide the time. But one thing to keep in mind with this is that don't be lazy about this. Do these movements with purpose. You're gonna get more out of each movement and exercise if you do them. You can watch something on YouTube, but do the movements with purpose and you'll get a little more out of it. And the last thing I want you to keep in mind with this strength work, especially as a new or a beginner runner, doing this strength work now is the best time to do it. When I have a runner come to me for coaching, like I said, I'm gonna slow them down and I'm gonna get them doing strength work. And the idea is that doing strength work right away now when their training volume is maybe a little lower than it will be 3 months from now. From that strength work, you are gonna be a stronger, a more economic, a more injury resilient runner. So the idea is that I wanna take my new runners, get them strong now early on, so then when we start adding volume, adding more runs, they're more prepared, they're more able to handle that higher training load than they would have otherwise been without the strength work. So that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. If you found it helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. Look at the past videos where I talked about easy running, recovery and rest days, and check out the next one where I talk about gear. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. And you keep running, I'll keep coaching.